Hello everybody and welcome to class. My name is Alex, health fitness specialist at the McLean location. Happy Tuesday to you all. Hope you're ready to work out. We've got legs and core today. Alright, we're keeping it nice and simple. We've got 5 moves for you. Alright, so make sure you got your space set up. You're going to need your weights for today. Not required, but I guess I shouldn't say you need them, but they're definitely optional like they usually are. Alright, we're going to be doing some lunges, we're going to be doing some squats, we're going to be doing some side lunges. Alright, and we've got one hold. Alright, so you can use your weights if you like, but they're definitely not required, just encouraged. Alright, so go ahead and get yourself together and check out the exercises in the description, and we'll get started in a few minutes. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get warmed up. The way this class will be formatted today is we're going to have 4 sets of 5 exercises, and we'll have a minute of rest in between. Okay, so we'll have a certain amount of reps for each exercise, then we'll move to the next. We have 5 exercises total. We'll go in sequential order, and you just keep going through that same order until the 5 minutes has expired. Get a minute of rest, and you continue from where you left off, and you just keep going through the exact same way that you did for the first time. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get warmed up. Starting off with some walkouts. Squat down, walk yourself out, and bring it back. And I need to start my workout on my watch here. Keep going with those walkouts. Okay. On this third one, bring that right leg up and go ahead and get a twist and reach in, switch sides. And get on back. Going for 4 reps right here. This is 2. And number 3, we're going to transition from this move right into the next. Make sure you get your eyes around to where you can see the ceiling. This is 4. Nice stretch in there. All right, so from here, push up. And we're going to go right into our next exercise. We've got 4 reps right here on each leg. 3, 4. Switch sides. Push back, straighten that leg out, squeeze the quad. 1, 2. You don't have to keep your hands on the ground if you don't want to. If you're not able to, you can just come up, rest your hand on your thigh. There's 4. Go ahead and bring that other leg back up. Now we're going into squats. Do what you can, keep your hands on the ground. Bring the butt down, push the butt up. Got 5 reps here. 2, 3. Switch those feet into the ground. Grip the ground with your toes. There's 5. All right. Come to a straddle position. Fold over. Bring the hands to the ground. And we're going to twist. We've got 5 reps on each side. We've got the side lunge coming up in our workout today. So make sure you feel a stretch in your groin when you twist and reach. 4, 1 more, 5, and 5. All right, so we're gonna come right on down. We're going right into our crab reach. Let's go ahead and bring the hips up. Come into the reverse tabletop position. Bring the hips up. Bring the right arm up and over. Get your eyes around so you can see where your hand is reaching, and get those hips into full extension by bringing them up to the ceiling. Just got 5 reps on each side. There's 3, 4, 5, and 5. Ooh, that feels good. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and come up to some butt kicks real quick, just to get the heart rate going. All right. And of course, you can always just bring your heel to your glute if you don't want to jump, if you don't want to be rude to your neighbors. And go right into some high knees. Jumping jacks. Four, 3, 2, 1, time. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and explain what our 5 moves are. We're going to have a specific amount of reps for each exercise. All right, so number 1, we've got a curtsey lunge with a side lunge. All right, so you're going to come back to your curtsey. Go right into a side lunge. 10 on each leg. You can do 5 on each leg, or you can just do 1 leg at one time. When you come back around to it, you can switch. I'll leave that up to you. The next move is a crossover hollow hold. This is our core move. Down on your back, you're gonna come into the hollow hold. You're gonna bring your elbow to your knee, elbow to knee, crossover. All right? We've got 10 reps right there. Left and right counts as 1. Next, we have a plank march. Okay? So high plank, can march. Left and right is 1. We've got 10 reps. Number 4, we've got a front and back lunge with a squat. All right, so exactly how it sounds. You can go front and back. You can go just front. You can go just back, whichever you prefer. Front, back, squat. 10 reps each leg. You can do 5 reps each leg. Just whatever you can handle. That's what I want you to do. And the last move is a straight leg hold with the hip thrust. All right, so essentially what that is you're gonna straighten your legs out as straight as you can get them. Not to full lockout, but as close to full lockout as you can without actually locking out. You're going to push your heels into the ground, lift your hips off the ground, and hold. All right, we've got about 30 seconds there. I want you to hold for however long that you can manage to hold. And then you drop down, you do 30 seconds worth of hip thrust. That's going to take you 1 minute total. All right. We might not get to it in the first set, but again, where you stop is where you start. All right. So we have these 5 minute intervals, and where you stop is where you start the next interval. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Starting off with the curtsey and side lunge. 10 reps each side. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Curtsey, side lunge. I'm doing all 10 on one leg, and then I'm going to my next. You can do this with weight. Of course, you can do it without weight. It's up to you. Try to pick a tempo, stay with it. Halfway through with the right leg. And if you just need to do one instead of both, do one instead of both. And that's 10. Switching sides. I'm using this first interval kind of as a warm-up, if you will, an additional warm-up. That's why I'm not doing weights just yet, but I will add them in on the next time around. Halfway through. Lots of single leg work today with the first two moves, the first two leg moves being the curtsey and the side lunge. And then we got that front to back lunge with the squat. All right, there's 10. Next move, crossover hollow hold. So, however many reps you can handle, we want to get to 10, but if you can only do 5, that's okay too. Let's come to the hollow hold, elbow to knee, keep those legs up. 2, trying to push your shoulder to your knee. That's your cue to help you keep your core nice and tight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. Oh yeah, that's a good one. All right, next up we've got front to back lunge with a squat in the middle. All right, so I'm gonna do both legs at a time. Make sure I got enough space. All right, so back lunge, front lunge, squat, back lunge, front lunge. There's 1. Ooh. There's 2. You know what? I'm just gonna go to 5. This is gonna take a while. So I'm already modifying myself. If you need to as well, go right ahead. There's 3. Just for time's sake, I'm going to go to 5 instead of 10. Whew. 4, especially if I add in the weight next. Yeah. And there's 5. Whew. We got a minute to go. Now we got the plank march. Plank march, here we go. Left and right is 1, 2. Do your best to keep your torso as still as possible. You don't want to torque your shoulders or your torso to the side. 6, 7. Keep those shoulders right over the hands. Nice and smooth motion when you bring the knee up to the elbow. There's 10. Whew. All right, next. You got that straight leg hold, but we're not gonna have enough time to do the full 30, so I'll do whatever's left on the clock. So not fully locking the knee out, but close to it as you can get. Lift the hips and you hold your hips off the ground. And time. Whew. That's for our hamstrings, and the hip thrust will help tie in the glutes and the hamstrings, so we can have an interval just for that. All right, so now when I go back around, I'm gonna add in my weight. All right, I'm gonna start where I stopped, which was at that straight leg hold, and then I got the hip thrust after that. All right, so wherever you stop, that's where you want to start, and you just keep on going through. All right, sequential order. That's 1 down. We've got 4 more sets to go. All right, we just got a minute break total, but we're down to 20 seconds. Okay. Wasn't too bad, wasn't too bad. Those first 2 moves, the curtsey lunge, the side lunge, and then the front to back lunge with the squat, should definitely be feeling that. Add in your weights. Here we go, if you can. All right, I got 30 seconds of hip thrust. Adding in my weight. Of course, you can keep your eye on your clock. If not, I will let you know when 30 seconds is up. You got 20 or 10 seconds to go if you start it when I started. Squeeze those glutes at the top as high as you can, and there's 30 seconds. Whew. All right, so now I'm back to the top. Who knows, I might end up doing 5 reps here with these 2 moves, just like with the lunge. Okay, so I'm going into my curtsey with the side lunge. I'm gonna go with 5 reps. There's 4. And there's 5. Switch it up. Just for the sake of time. Gonna get a little bit more fatigued as well now that I have my weight. So it's okay to back out, to back down on the total number of reps you're doing. This is 4. 1 more. 5. Woo. Yep. Heart rate definitely getting up there a little bit more. Can feel that. All right, so going right into the next ab move, hollow hold crossover. We've got 3 minutes to go. 1, 2, 3. Again, if you need to do 5, go for it. I'm halfway. Push the shoulder to the knee. 7. 7. 8. 8. 9. 10. 10. Ooh. Oh Lord. All right, let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go. On that front and back lunge with the squat in between. Okay. Two, or that's 1. Keep going. 2. Whew. front. Five. Plank march. Whew. So you can break that lunge down however you need to. If you just want to do front, you just want to do back, that's great. And if you just want to do squats, you can break it down for that too. Whew. We got 30 seconds. Push all the way out. Lock those arms out. There's 10. Whew. All right, let's keep it going. Straight leg hip thrust. Got 10 seconds. I'm gonna restart my little straight leg hip thrust. Okay, we got a minute break. So, I did 10 seconds worth. I'm gonna do 20 seconds next with that same move so I can get to 30 seconds straight, 30 seconds total. Then I'll go to my hip thrust. I don't wanna shortcut that one. It's really good for your hamstrings. All right. Whew. So keeping the legs as straight as you can, lifting the hips off the ground, squeeze your glutes as much as you can as well. All right, drive those heels into the ground. Keep your toe flexed as well. All right, so when your foot's on the ground, you don't want to have it straight, your foot pointed, you want to have your toe up. All right, so that way you can let as much contribution come from your hamstring as possible. All right, your glutes, you'll feel them there, your quads, you'll feel them there too. Okay, so here we go. Start from where you stop. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Make sure you're keeping track of your 30 seconds if you're doing hip thrusts. Remember, keep those glutes nice and tight if you're doing a straight leg hip thrust. Go to the straight leg hold. And there's my 20 seconds. Now I got 30 seconds of the hip thrust. Here we go. Remember, you can add in your weight, but you don't have to. Keep the tension in your hamstring, keep the tension in your glutes throughout your hip thrusts. Don't rest your bottom all the way on the ground unless you're adjusting. Almost there at 30 seconds. There's our 30 seconds. All right. Whew. So this is what, number 3? Interval number 3. We got 2 more to go. Let's get through this one first. Back to the top. Curtsey with the side lunge. Whew. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. All right, so let's make this easy, Alex. Whew, get right. Curtsey, side. Let the chest fall. Let the butt go backward. Butt back, chest falls. This is 5. Switch it out. Whew. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go. 2. Cross those legs behind you as much as you can. Take your time. Talking to myself as well. 1 more. All right. Plank crossover. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go. 2. Make sure you breathe. Exhale when you crunch. Modification, change the amount of reps, or just hold the hollow hold. 10. Ooh, my. That is no joke. All right, we are at front to back lunges. We got less than a minute and a half to go. So this will probably take most of our remaining time. So I'm just gonna do all reps on one side, then do all reps on the other. Just for my sake, it'll make it easier. One. That was nice. 2. When you're doing your lunge, and you go into your squats, keep the tension in the glutes nice and tight. Let the chest fall. Let the butt track back. Push the butt back, let the chest fall. Squeeze those glutes to come out the hole. There's 5. Switching it up. 30 seconds to go. Whew. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Three, 4. All right, break time. Whew. We got one more to go. One more to go. Keep it up, guys. I hope this is as challenging for you as it is for me. All right, I know I can do it. I know you can do it too. It's just like you get a little tired. And that's why we have our breaks. You want to go as smoothly as possible, but with your tempo, a pace that's okay with you. All right, keep your pace up as fast as you can, as long as you're able to maintain sound form, okay? So in other words, just keeping your tension throughout all of your movements. Try to be as fluid as possible. All right, not relying on our bony structures. You're keeping all the tension throughout all the movements within your muscles. Okay, so control the descent of everything. Feel that stretch. Here we go. And we're back on it. I just got one here. Bam. All right. And I'm done with that move. Next up, what I got? Plank march. Woo. Here we go. I feel it in my glutes already. Remember, smooth, fluid motion. 3. Keep the torso movement as minimal as possible. We want to get it to 0. All that motion should be coming through the hip, nothing through the torso. Make sure you breathe. Don't arch that lower back. Press all the way out. There's 10. Lock out with the arms. Press all the way out. All right, now we can finally get in a full 30 seconds at one time with our straight leg hip thrust. Need to see my clock. All right, and 30 seconds, here we go. So remember, squeeze those glutes as tight as possible to help push the hips up. All right, flexing your toes or your ankle so your toes are up. If you can't hold the 30 seconds, that's okay. We got 10 seconds to go. Just hold what you can. Not fully locking out the knees, but as close to a lockout as you can while maintaining the position. There's 30 seconds. Good job. Going right into the hip thrust. Yes, we are working the glutes and those hamstrings right here with these two moves. So I hope you feel it as much as I do. 30 seconds have started. First 10 seconds is done. This will probably be the last time we get through these two pairs, or this pair. 20 seconds is done. 10 seconds to go. Keep going. Remember, don't rest your bottom on the floor unless you need to adjust. There's 30 seconds is done. All right. Woo. I had some sweat going in my ear from leaning back like that. All right. We are back to the top. We got our curtsey with our side lunge. We got 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. I need to take a breather. Before I'm ready. All right, let's go. Last 2 minutes, guys. Whew. Fluidity will bring speed. All right. Keep the tension in those joints that are bending, that are stretching, the muscles that are stretching. You really want to feel that. The way you do that is by creating tension in those muscles. You'll feel the stretch and you'll maintain control. 1.5 minutes to go, 90 seconds. Whew. All right. Hollow hold, here we go. Less than a minute to go. We're in the 50s. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Don't quit now. Keep going. You got it. Remember, push that shoulder to your knee. Try to get that shoulder off the ground. That's why you want to push the shoulder to the knee. Help get the shoulder off the ground. Really activate the obliques. There's 10. Woo! And we got 15 seconds to go. So I'm just going to go right into these lunges. Whew. And time. Okay, we're done. We are all the way done. Let's go ahead and drop your weight. Take a minute to breathe. Going to try to drop our heart rate. Ooh, that was tough. Starting and stopping is a lot. I feel like if we just kept going, it wouldn't have been that hard, but definitely starting and stopping is a lot. You get a chance to feel what you're working and how tired you really are just to restart. So I wanted to switch it up a little bit just to give us a taste of a little bit more fatigue. I like to keep things really, really simple. And every now and then, up the ante. Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stretch. So go ahead, come down to the floor. First move is going to be a butterfly stretch. Let's go ahead and sit down. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Grab your feet and pull them into your body. Squeeze your glutes to help pull the knees down toward the ground and get a deeper stretch. And of course, breathe. Keep the shoulders back to help keep the torso nice and upright. Good job, ladies and gentlemen. That was a good workout. That was a good exercise. Or a good exercise session. Yeah. Relax by bringing your knees together. Straighten the legs out. Going to bring the right leg over the left and pull your leg into your body. And relax and switch. Pull that leg into your body, twist away. Ooh. And relax. Bring the legs straight out. Going for the hamstrings right here. Gonna reach, grab your toes, push your chest toward your knees, pull on those toes, bring your shoulder blades back to help straighten the leg out. It'll help you get an extra stretch there behind your calf as well. And relax, slowly come up. Loop the right leg around to your butt. Grab that left leg or left foot with your right hand. Pull it towards your glute, stretching out the quad here. So we're gonna lean back into the left. Take a big breath, come up and switch. Same thing on the opposite side, leaning back and right. And relax, come up, loose that leg. All right. So thank you guys for joining me today. All right, so as always, continue to stretch if you need to. Let me know what you enjoyed, what you didn't. Any feedback is greatly appreciated. So hope to see you all next week and later on this week. And y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Holla.